Alola, everybody. It's Techno here. Today is February 27th, 2025, otherwise known as Pokemon Day. It is the day 29 years ago, I'm sure they're going to tell us, that Pokemon Red and Green released in Japan. This is dubbed Pokemon Day, which in most recent years, maybe the past 4 or 5 years, they've done a yearly streaming thing on their channel, and this is called Pokemon Presents. And we're going to be watching this today because usually Pokemon Presents comes with a hefty bit of news. In 2022, we got the news for Scarlet and Violet. In 2021, we got both Legends Arceus and I think Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl was announced there. But last year we got Pokemon Legends ZA. Obviously, everybody knows that because, well, it's hard to go even, I don't know, 5 minutes without hearing about Legends ZA nowadays. So, we are going to watch the stream here, and I've done a little bingo card. As you can see, the bingo card I have right here. Now, I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm a thief. Okay, I snatched this bingo card off of somebody else online, but I did change two of the things. I changed this one, Mega Flygon, specifically because I'm pretty confident that we're gonna see it this time. So, for the history on Mega Flygon, right? And I'm sure most of you know, but in Generation 6, a lot of Pokemon got Mega forms, and in two phases. There was X and Y, and then a second phase in ORAS. So we ended up getting like 40 something Mega Evolutions. Flygon was like a really highly requested fan favorite, and we never got it. And it turns out it's because the artist, I think it was Ken Sugimori specifically, said he kind of ran into like artist block, and he just couldn't do it. So now with James Turner having a little bit more of his hand on the steering wheel, some might see it as a good thing, some might not. I'm pretty confident there's going to be a Mega Flygon. I'm pretty sure that's going to be their big Mega Evolution because it's just been fan requested for like a decade, a little over a decade, dude. So it's been a while. On top of that, the other thing that I changed was no. So this one down here in the bottom left-hand corner, it says no Gen 10 mention at all. It was originally just Gen 10, but I am diehard. I'm pretty confident we are going to hear nothing about Gen 10 this year. I'm pretty sure Gen 10 is going to be announced on exactly 1 year from today on Pokemon Presents 2026. So I'm pretty confident that that's when we're going to hear about it. I don't think they're going to do it today. There's a couple reasons why. We got, for instance, we haven't heard anything about Legends ZA, right? Nothing. So I think if they put Gen 10 in this, it's just going to completely overshadow that. Even if it's just like a crumb of starters or region based or anything, it's just going to overshadow ZA. I personally think so. Now, I know a lot of people are Legends fans, but I don't know. For me, I'm way more hyped for the potential of Gen 10. Hopefully it's nothing like the past two generations. But there's a lot of high hope, but I don't see that happening today. Today, as you can tell by the center of this bingo card, it is the free space is Pokemon Legends ZA, because we are I would bet my life that we're going to hear something about Legends ZA, right? It doesn't matter what. It's something is going to happen with Legends ZA today. The other things I don't really have a whole lot of hope for, like TCG Pocket, like, yeah, obviously, right? That's going to be mentioned in here. Where's my cursor? I'm going to circle what I'm talking about. So let's see. Okay, so TCG Pocket. Ooh, I don't like that. Let's do it a little transparent. TCG Pocket. We're definitely going to hear about that. It's a mobile game. Pokemon Home. We're definitely going to hear about that. and again, I don't know if you know about the rumors there, or if anybody here plays Pokemon Go. I do play Pokemon Go. I didn't for a while. I fell off like a lot of people. I've had this relationship where I come back every year or two and play for like 6 months, but I'm almost hitting a year straight of playing this. I'm like level 42 or something. I just got level 42. So Pokemon Go is going through a little bit of a uneasy time frame here. It looks like it's very possible they might sell out, or I don't know, sell it to another company. And apparently, this company is not good, not known for treating their player base good. They like cram ads in every single second. So, hello, Cooleypaw. Sorry, I'm wearing pink because I like pink. It's my favorite color. Um, Ethrin, he said, Techno, I've been redoing the decks recently to get the shiny Meloetta, and your videos have been a lifesaver. Thank you for your dedication to making free of fluff helpful guides. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome, and I hope you get that shiny Meloetta. I haven't even done that myself, actually. I need to go do that. I need to do it for all of the Pokemon Home things. The thing is, I've had a living dex for like 15 years, right? I've been trading my living decks up since Black and White. So it's a little weird that with the shiny Meloetta, the shiny Meltan, the shiny Keldeo, the shiny, what's the other one? Enamorous. There's something else I'm missing out on. But with all those shiny giveaways on Pokemon Home, Manaphy, I think it was, you can't just use the living decks. You have to go back and catch them in the games. And trust me, I want to do that. I will do that. The only reason why I haven't done it yet is because I'm working on Pokemon Black and White videos. I know I said a while ago that I was going to be doing Pokemon Black and White stuff. And I started in like September. I did a bunch of the item videos. And I was like, okay, let me just keep this going. And then I kind of had to work a lot. I got a new customer at my job, and it took a lot of my time. So I had to focus on that for like 4 months straight. And I'm talking like 15-hour days. So I just didn't have the time. But now I do. I'm back a little more freed up. And I've been working on Black and White videos. So I'm doing the Pokedex. I've recorded almost all the footage, but then I gotta go back and voice it and then edit it, template it and upload it, all that. It takes forever. I know these are like 1-minute videos, guys, that I make, but trust me, when there's thousands of them, it's a hard task to kind of do, especially when the Pokemon are like encounter at a 5% ratio in rustling grass. It's just like, it's something that takes so long for me to just get the footage for. Sometimes I could spend 2 hours trying to get footage for one video. You know what I mean? But anyways, I got off track. Okay, so Pokemon Go, definitely going to be talked about because there's rumors that they're going to be bought out or something like that. Let's see, what's the other? Masters EX, that's another guaranteed mobile games. They're just gonna happen, right? This is definitely something's coming in. Pokemon Sleep, maybe. There's not a lot of talk about that game, so it's very possible. Cafe Remix, there's more talk about that game than there should be. Pokemon Unite, I know there's a big player base for that. I don't play Unite. I don't know why. Never really got into it. And Home is kind of a stretch. I don't really think we're gonna see anything for Home there. I think that's kind of a stretch because we did just get all the shiny releases, so I think it's okay, but you never know. Now for the next ones, let's go ahead and switch colors. I'm gonna do green. Those are the ones that I think are pretty much, well, maybe I should put Pokemon Home as a green one. So the ones in green I'm doing here are the ones that I think could happen, right? I see them. Work's calling me right now. Look at this. I'm on PTO today. No, not happening. I'm throwing my phone over there, boy. All right. So the green circles I'm gonna do are the things that I think have some chance of coming in. So like Pokemon Home, sure. I think New Megas is somewhere between green and pink, where like it's probably gonna happen, but they might not reveal all of it too soon. I think we're gonna see it though. It's probably there. Gen 5 remakes, no. New spin-off, no. New Pokemon revealed, perhaps. Legend ZA is probably coming out right around the corner. Um, so this is about the time that they typically reveal new Pokemon. Did they reveal any new Pokemon for Legends Arceus? Yeah, they did, like Ursaluna and Weirdeer and all that, right? Yeah, they did that. Okay. So yeah, we're probably gonna see a new Pokemon if this is dedicated to ZA. Concierge season 2, yeah, I could see that. I love this one. Charizard. Like, let's just, you know what? Let's just call it a day here. Let's just call it a day here, and that's the only piece we need, right? Because that's the bingo piece that's happening no matter what. That should be the free square. That should be the free square. Um, Synapse. So I hear about this Synapse thing. I'm not supposed to know about it because I don't really follow leaks a whole lot. I'll be honest with you. Uh, when Gen 10 does get announced, I'm not going to be tracking it like crazy. That's what I did for Scarlet and Violet. That's what I did for Sword and Shield. So when Sun and Moon came out, and pretty much every other Pokemon game before that, I knew absolutely everything about this game before it came out. Like I watched every trailer they did. I knew all of the routes, the key story points. When the leaks started dropping, I started knowing about the story. Not the way to play a game. It takes away all of the surprise, all of the fun. Sword and Shield, horrible games. Sorry to offend you. I know a lot of people love it. A lot of, especially the newer players or returning players, Sword and Shield were bad, but playing it completely blind on release was like the best experience ever. Like, man, I felt like a kid again. I was just like, that sounds so old. I feel like a kid again. I could breathe. I could jump around. But it's true. I felt like I was like exploring a region for the first time without any knowledge, and it was so good. Of course, it was difficult to stay away from, you know, any information, but I did it, and I I enjoyed it a lot. So I did it again for Scarlet and Violet, and I knew nothing about it. Um, man, I do the midnight releases for these too. I always go to the midnight releases. I've been going to midnight releases for Pokemon since Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So that's 2010. So 15 years I've been doing midnight releases, which is funny because when I went to the Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet ones, I kind of was like this. I wasn't even looking at the freaking posters, dude. I didn't even know what the cover art legendaries looked like. That's how blind I went. I mean, I was dead set. I didn't want to know anything about this. So the reason why I'm talking about this is because this Synapse thing. So I hear about this thing that this major leak came out. I don't know what it is. I have no input on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that maybe to likely is what that green is sort of meaning here. SB raids. Actually, you know what? SB raids is probably going to happen, right? Like that's like almost definitely going to happen. Horizons, new anime series, movie. Okay, we're gonna move into the lesser likely phase. Let's go maybe to less likely. I see new spin-off there. I see nah. New evolution, less likely. Charizard's going to happen no matter what. Horizons, it's like there's nothing really to announce for Horizons, you know. New anime series not happening. Detective Pikachu 2, Anaheim 2025. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Again, I stole this off of online. Was Anaheim 2025 Pokemon? What is that? The World Championships. I don't really see them talking about it here, which is weird because it's a big deal, but it's also Mystery Dungeon. I'm sorry, lovers. I'm in the same boat as you. I don't see it happening. Didn't something happen where their company got bought out or something like that? And Jaime, yes, it is starting at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we got 27 minutes left from the time that I'm reading this. Mystery Dungeon, it's just kind of in a rut right now. I think something about their company that makes them shut down. I don't remember anything about that. I'm terrible at recollection skills. Let me see here. Who makes Mystery Dungeon? Oh, Chunsoft. That's right. I think Chunsoft went closed or something like that. So we might be in a Mario and Luigi styled rut until something happens there. I don't know if anybody here plays the Mario and Luigi games, but I've been playing since the first one, Superstar Saga, and they were run by a company called Alpha Dream, and they got shut down. Alpha Dream got shut down after their Bowser's Inside Story re-release, so that's probably like 2018 to 2021, somewhere in that range. And when that happened, the fans of the Mario and Luigi series thought they were just gonna not get anything. And then in last year's, I think it was June's Direct, we got like an announcement that Brothership was coming out, and everybody was like, "Holy crud, it's actually happening." That might be the same thing with Mystery Dungeon. We just might have to go through that little dark period where we don't have any hope. Mega Flygon, I don't know if it's going to happen here. Mega Flygon is happening. Like, we're definitely going to see Mega Flygon. Like, 100%. I'm banking on it. But I don't know if it's going to be shown here. That's my question. That's my concern. Shiny Legendary Distribution, I kind of vibe with that. I kind of vibe with that. And then lastly, I'm going to do in black, no Gen 10 at all. This used to say Gen 10, but I changed it to no Gen at all. No Gen 10 at all. So Gen 10 is not happening today. Neither is the Gen 5 remakes. I don't think either of those two things are going to be happening here today. If they do, then I will be surprised. Especially the Gen 10. If one of those two things is happening, it's the Gen 5 remakes. But I don't think either of those two things are happening. But yeah, that's pretty much my guess here. Anything in the pink is like guaranteed. Of course, it's the smaller stuff that's kind of like less impactful. So no offense to anybody of those who play these games. I'm included in that list too, but I don't know. The ones I want the most out of this. Okay, so my long shot guess, my deepest, darkest hopes and desires for the Pokemon Company to do is for them to have a physical storage for Pokemon Bank. It'll never happen in a million years. I want to make that clear here when I'm saying this list here of these 3 or 4 things that I really, really want. I'm aware that Game Freak hates us, and I'm aware that Game Freak / the Pokemon Company will never do what we actually want. So these 3 or 4 things are not happening, right? The first thing is a Pokemon Bank's physical edition. Some way to transfer from gens to use Poke Transporter from Gen 5 into Pokemon Bank, and then transfer from 6 and 7 into Bank, inevitably into Home if I wanted to. Because when that service goes down, for me, that disconnect is like super hard to believe. That is my number one wish. Like, that is my number one wish. If that happens, I will be jumping for joy like an idiot. I have most of my Pokemon moved to Pokemon Home anyways, but I spend I'm not even joking. I probably play Pokemon more than anybody else on this planet, okay? I replay these games daily, okay? Daily. I'll play Pokemon Black, and as soon as I beat Pokemon Black, the next thing I do, the very next day, is start Pokemon Platinum, or start Pokemon Moon, or start Pokemon Sword. Whatever. I'll just keep replaying. In fact, I'm playing Scarlet and Violet right now with a new bird themed team. So I'm playing these games all the time. Pokemon Bank is very important for me. If you get a shiny in those old games, you can't transfer it. If you get a legendary in those old games, you can't transfer it. If you get your starter Pokemon or whatever sort of sentimentality you have towards a specific Pokemon, you can't transfer it on. That's the whole point of Pokemon. That's the whole point, is to form a bond with these Pokemon that you've traveled with, and then they disconnect the bond. Okay, my second biggest wish. tying into the theme of Bond, the National Dex reversion, the Dexit reversion. I hate Dexit more than anybody. It was a big stink when it was announced in 2019, or for Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield came out in 2019. I'm not sure if the announcement came out in 2018 or not, because again, I went in blind for those games. You can imagine my disappointment. But Dexit is like horrible for me, and I know a lot of people kind of just got over it and deal with it. I still haven't. I'm salty, dude. I'm salty. Like I said, I replay these games all the time, and in cases where I'm like, okay, let me start a team, and I pull up all the Pokemon I haven't used yet, and I'm like, let me play Sun and Moon. I could just choose from any one of the at the time 805 Pokemon. When I go into Sword and Shield, or when I go into Scarlet and Violet, I have to choose from this specific list of Pokemon, and it's just like, this is not right. This is not how it should be. This is just horrible. And I've not once gotten over it. I'm still grumpy. I'm still salty about it. Also, the mandatory EXP share. They would never announce it at something like this, but if they were able to toggle that on and off, I don't want it gone. I just want it toggled on and off so I can play normally. I hate that I have to deposit Pokemon so I don't get over leveled. I think that's pretty much my biggest wishes right now. I think. But I'm drinking Monster, dude, because I went to bed like 5 hours ago. I need it. I need to stay alive. So okay, so that's kind of the bingo card review that we have. I think Evolution, I don't see that happening, by the way. I know some people are kind of hoping for it, and maybe the reason why they're expecting it is because it's tied with Sylveon and Kalos, and then we're going back to Kalos for ZA. Kind of a stretch to me. I don't if there was an Evolution in Kalos now, it would have been an Evolution in Kalos and X and Y, right? And I know that logic doesn't really apply to other things. Whatever. I'm just being cynical here. So let me know what your biggest wishes are here. I see you said Arc. You're just hoping for ZA news, buddy. I think I got good news for you. It's almost definitely happening. Like I said, I'd bet my life on it that it's happening. Debbie, you don't like Sword and Shield either. Yeah, I know. It's kind of a mess. Like I like the concept of Sword and Shield, but I hate the execution, you know? For me, it's just kind of tough to get over it. Mewtwo Z. You know, I kind of see that happening, right? Like, I actually kind of see that happening. Just to complete the set. You know what? Well, that's what we're going to do. Hold on. I'm going to go down here. And I'm going to... Oh, my brush size is absolutely massive. We're going to go this. And under the Charizard cell, I'm going to change Charizard / Mewtwo. And that kind of seems like a cop-out, right? Because, like, it's expanding my chance of bingo being hit. But Charizard / Mewtwo. I think that's safe to say. Yeah, Flygon Mega Evolution's happening. I just don't know if it's happening today. We're definitely going to see the Flygon Mega, though. A new evolution would be great. It's kind of strange how we had the first Eevee and its 3 evolutions in Gen 1, 1996. Then, just 3 years later, 1999, or in the US, 2000, we got 2 more evolutions, Espeon and Umbreon. And then 6 more years later, or 7 more years later, depending on the region, we got 2 more, Glaceon and Leafeon. And then 6 years later, there's a 6 years gap all the time, right? 6 years later, we got Sylveon and X and Y. And then it's like drought since then. Call me Groudon because it's drought. We didn't have any evolution since 2013. And it's been 6 years 2 times since then. Sword and Shield is kind of the one that was people expected for. And I think it would have been pretty good there. I think a new evolution would have been good for Sword and Shield. I'm not like a gigantic Eevee fan. I think it's a little overplayed, but I'll be honest with you, it's a great concept. Um, from the get go, like they did Eevee right the whole time, you know. So I do want to see the evolutions flesh out a little bit more. I do want to see more of them. That would be really fun. I think when that does inevitably happen, which it might not be now, but it will happen eventually. We'll get the other evolutions. I think people are presuming that Dragon type is the final evolution we're gonna get, since prior to Gen 4, in Gens 1 through 3, there's a thing called the physical special split, where a type was physical or special no matter what the move was used. So, for instance, Razor Leaf is a great example. Razor Leaf nowadays, starting in Diamond and Pearl, all the way to now, is a physical grass move. But in Gens 1 through 3, because grass was a special type, all grass moves, including Razor Leaf, were special moves. So that list of special types, grass, fire, electric, ice, dark, water, and fairy. We presume fairy, because fairy wasn't around at that time. Except I'm missing an evolution. We got electric, water, fire. Psychic is what I missed. Dark, ice, grass, and fairy. 8 types. Those are all the special types, assuming fairy. The only special type we're missing is dragon. So Dragon Claw was a special type in generations 1 through 3, which means Dragon Claw was a special move. Dragon Rage was a special move. Not that it mattered. You know, Outrage was a special move, which that's a Gen 2 move. So yeah, those were special moves. So that's why people presume that Dragon is going to be the next evolution. I don't really follow that logic, simply because the first 5 evolutions we got were during that era of the special types, and then Glaceon and Leafeon were after that era, and Sylveon was after that era. That's almost half of the evolutions after the era of physical special split. I think it's just coincidence. I don't think it's intentional. So it could be the Dragon evolution. That would be cool. But yeah, literally though, you remember the physical special split based on the evolutions. Just be like, oh, is there an evolution for that type? Yes, then it's a special type. So that's kind of the reason there. Again, I think it's just kind of a coincidence. I don't really see that happening. But yeah. So what time is it? It is 8:46. We start in 14 minutes. I'm gonna play some Scarlet Violet in the meantime. So like I said, I'm using a bird team here. It doesn't necessarily mean flying type, just birds. Some of them are flying. I kind of wanted to put Quaquaval in here, but then I'm gonna have Hisuian Decidueye here. Regular Decidueye is even not flying type, so I could have even gotten away with that, but then I would have been doubled up on grass. I don't know, but yeah, I just started this playthrough, and I'm doing it in order of like what boss you're supposed to do. So my very first Scarlet and Violet playthrough was blind. Like I said, I didn't go in with any knowledge, and I went to the complete eastern side of Paldean. I went all the way up to Glaciato and Rusha. I did all that. I went all the way up that way and to the fairy base and everything, and then I said, okay, let me start at the bottom and do the other side. So I did Katie, Gym Leader Katie, who's supposed to be the first gym leader after Grusha, who's supposed to be the last gym leader. Was not the right order to do that in. So it kind of sucks. I'll be honest with you. I was a little confused when I saw that. I was like, what the heck? These wild Pokemon are level 6, and I'm like level 45. You know what I mean? That level scaling issue in Scarlet Violet was a very weird decision. I'm not sure if it's lazy or just them being stupid. You know what I mean? Like, it's very possible they're just stupid. No, I don't think the new anime thing is gonna happen. This new anime thing, I took this bingo card off of somebody online. I'm a thief. I stole it. But I changed 3 of the things here. I don't see new anime series or movie happening. It's kind of one of my lesser expected things. But it's there, so I kind of just left it. Also, I traded over everything from Pokemon Home for this playthrough to get the shiny decks, and I do this every time I play through Scarlet and Violet. So if I find any shinies along the way, it's like kind of an added benefit, right? Oh, I'm disabled. Love that. Oh, I'm gonna take quick attack. Let's go. Yeah, so this bird team is pretty fun so far. I think the weakest link is, unfortunately, Wattrel. I love Wattrel. I love its design. I love that Pokemon in general. But it is kind of fragile and not very strong somehow. I used Wattrel on my very first playthrough. But I use these Pokemon from level 1 up. So I get a little more time with them than I do on a normal playthrough. And that's the whole point, is that I want to see them from their lowest point to their highest point. Okay, can I use quick... I know he's going to resist Psybeam, but at least since I'm a special attacker, is this going to do more than quick attack? It does. It does. Okay, quick attack. Quick attack is not the way to go here. And I got him confused, too. How's the audio, by the way? Is the audio okay? Again, I'm kind of new to streaming, so bear with me here. Give me a little forgiveness. My audio, my voice compared to the game, my voice compared to the stream, which we don't have yet. I need to know these kinds of things. Let me know. I can turn them down at a whim. I just need to know about it. We got 10 minutes left until the Pokemon Presents comes up. That's going to be a good, exciting moment here. I've never done a live stream for these before, so it's kind of a big deal for me. I'm going to heal first. The reason why I got so inspired to do this year was when Pokemon Presents came out last year and ZA was announced. I recognized that it was Kalos in like the first 2 seconds. And then I went online and I watched reactions, and like nobody knew that it was Kalos. And until like some people didn't even know, even when Prism Tower was shown. And I'm like, dude, I pride myself in being like a massive Pokemon shill. Like I pride myself in worshiping these games. So like the fact that somebody who's streaming Pokemon or something like that doesn't know what Prism Tower is or doesn't recognize it right away is kind of like, dang. You know, that could have been me. But I'm a little inspired this time, too. I was like, I kind of want to record this piece of history for me to see how I feel about it and all that jazz. But yeah, I'm headed to Levincia. I'm going to try and take on... I've already been down here to the beach side. I'm trying to clear out all the trainers. I don't see any trainers. Oh, there's one over here. I'm trying to get my Flittle back up. Oh, it's a tough trainer. Heck yeah. These ones usually wipe me, but usually I have... Like, I need to put... Oh, look what I found yesterday. Nice. I'm going to put Wattrel in here. Because I don't want him to be overleveled. Don't drink Monster, people. It's not good for you. Wow, another Fairy Psychic. So he's going to resist both of my moves. We're going to switch to... We'll switch to Dartrix, which I was really surprised Rowlet learned Shadow Sneak at, like, level 12, dude. I'm like, that's kind of weird. That's another weird thing with Gen 9 and 8. The moves are too accessible. Like, Gens 1 through 3, they're not accessible enough. But Gens 8 through 9, they're too accessible. Like, for instance, when you're playing Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. As soon as you arrive in Veilstone City, you can just go to the Mart and buy the TM for Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, Flamethrower, Ice Beam. You have 2 badges, or 3 badges in Diamond and Pearl. You have 3 badges there. Why do I have the TM for Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Psychic, Thunderbolt? I shouldn't have that at all. Who was it? Noibat? We're gonna switch to Flittle here. Things like that happen. Now, that is a one-off case because it's the substitution for the Game Corner. And technically, yes, you can get those TMs in the Game Corner in the original Diamond and Pearl. But, you know, you have to work a lot harder for it. Also, this is just... I like when the camera is like this. Something with Scarlet and Violet's weird battle camera where it'll put it out like this. Sometimes you can't even see the Pokemon that you're trying to watch, you know? Because of the incline on the hill or something. And this camera angle that I have right now sucks. Like, I hate looking at the battle from here. I want to see it from, like, kind of like traditional, or at least semi-close to traditional, like X and Y, for instance. Yeah, Flitto's a little fragile. Obviously, she's not a parry type, so she doesn't get stabbed. But Noibat is also fragile. I used a Noibat last year in a Sword and Shield playthrough, I believe. Wow, Zangoose. Oh, that's because this is the hard trainer. This is a certified Flamigo moment. We got 5 minutes to the stream, so after this battle, I'm going to save and switch back over. Again, let me know if you have any audio concerns. Hello, Zangoose. We're going to double kick you. Flamigo wanted to learn low kick or low sweep, one of the two. I don't remember, but I just thought double kick was better for the time being until it learns, like, something better. Notice it's all kicking moves. Also, something interesting, Flamigo has this flying animation, and sometimes it's standing. I don't know what triggers it. I don't know if it's the hill incline or something, but it will switch between animations. It's pretty interesting. Real Flamigo moment. Yes, sir! Honestly, he's kind of a beast, dude. I know that's not, like, surprising. I know a lot of people know this already, but this Flamigo in particular, oh my goodness. And it grows levels so fast, dude. Like, I can't even really get to use it because of forced EXP share. So I always have to box it because it's just surpassing the levels of everybody else before I get the chance to really bond with it. So, like, I'm gonna go put these in the PC and get some Rufflet time. Rufflet grows levels really slow. But we're gonna save here. We're gonna switch over to stream now because I want to be ready for this. Let me go ahead and turn off the Switch for a moment, or at least menu that bad boy. Okay, so we are here in the last 4 minutes. It is coming up here, the Pokemon Presents 2025. Let me know your thoughts. What are you expecting? I know what starters do we think we'll do for ZA? That's a great question. I'm not sure. I kind of expect us to get Mega Chestnut, Mega Greninja, and Mega Delphox. I don't know if expect is the right word. I kind of see that possibility for those things to happen, but I don't know if they're going to be the starters, you know? I think we'll have them accessible in some sort of, like, space-time distortion type of thing. It's not going to be that exact answer because space-time distortion was related to the plot of Legends Arceus, where that's not probably going to be the case here. Also, ZA in the future or in the past or in the present even. That's an interesting question too. So to take into those things into consideration when deciding the starters, I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. I think there was some leaks or presumed leaks on which Pokemon might be it based off of which 3 seemingly random starters were on, like, artwork or something like that. So people were like, well, why are these 3 starters together? It's gotta be the ZA starters. You know, the fandom sometimes will make stretches to make it fit their narrative and make it be whatever they want it to be. In my particular case, I have no idea. And I'm just along for the ride, dude. I don't have any preference. My favorite starter is Poplio. But I'm also, like, kind of a big Gen 3 Hoenn starters fan, so any love for them was great. But they already got Mega, so chances are we're probably not going to see them. So Poplio love would be super, super sick. I'm also a Meowscarada fan, so they might run off of the Gen 9 hype still. Hype. It's been 2.5 years. But they might still be playing off of that to have one of the Gen 9 starters in Legends ZA. That would be interesting. So, Poplio and Meowscarada, or I guess Sprigatito. And for a fire type, I'm going to say Litten. Oh, that's too much cat, right? Poplio, Sprigatito, and screw it. We're going Charizard. Charmander. That's how we're going to get our Mega Charizard Z. That's how it's going to happen. All right, we're in 60 seconds. We're at the very last moment here. So we're going to make sure I have my bingo card ready. I'm going to test it real quick. Can I? No. We want to do big markers, 40. Okay. All right. We're going to X these out. Again, today is February 27th, 2025. We are in the last 60 seconds before the stream. Here it is. It's coming up. It's going to do a countdown probably. Super loud. My goodness. So we're in the last 60 seconds now of the stream on February 27th, 2025. Pokemon Day, Pokemon Presents. Happy Pokemon Day, everybody. Also, happy Dominican Republic Independence Day. My wife is Dominican, so gotta give a shout out to the DR, to the RD, que lo que. Also, today happens to be, unintentionally, the Techno Trainer anniversary as well. Today officially marks 7 years of Techno Trainer on YouTube. I did not intend for that in 2018. I did not intend for that. I just started the channel. So, pretty cool coincidence. My bond is deeper than just the games. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's do this. I'm excited. Pokemon TV, maybe? Remember Pokemon TV got turned down? Totally Pokemon TV. Ah, intro. Maybe.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, sir.
I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
Oh, we don't need this. Closed captions.
Today, February 27, is Pokemon Day. This is the date the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan, marking
I have
the
that
beginning
Pokeball
of
up in the
Pokemon
corner.
series. It's been 29 years since the birth of Pokemon,
It has.
and we've reached this
And I've been there
milestone
since the very beginning.
with the support of all you trainers around the world. Thanks to all of you, it's now possible to enjoy Pokemon each day in a variety of ways. We hope to keep bringing
This is very
you new
similar to last year's
experiences
opening.
to
He
brighten your
mentions
day-to-day lives.
X
with
amount of
Pokemon.
years since Red and Green. Even in your
today's
day-to-day
broadcast,
lives, like
we'll
sleeping
be
and
sharing
walking.
all the latest news about Pokemon, including our newest titles. Please
This is
enjoy
the-
the presentation.
Highest the video volume could be. You go ahead and do this.
It's the Netflix series Pokémon Concierge. Taking place at the Pokémon Resort on a tropical island, the story follows Haru, who is still finding her feet as a new concierge, and Psyduck as they grow together through their interactions with the resort's Pokémon guests. Its charm lies in the warm visuals that can be achieved only through stop-motion animation. And new episodes of Pokémon
Okay, there it is.
Concierge are in production. They are slated for release in September 2025. What
New
sort of
X's.
Pokémon will Haru and Psyduck welcome as guests next?
Very cute. I love stop
Take a
motion.
first look
No
at a
problem.
few of the Pokemon they will
Oh,
meet in
look
this
at how
motion test
adorable.
footage. Just look at the personality and how they move.
Wow. Look at all the
But
fur.
there's more.
Corphish
For a limited
representation.
time, the first 4 episodes
Yes!
are available to watch on Pokemon's official YouTube
saw
channel
that.
for
They
free.
announced that.
Please take this chance to watch them if you haven't been able to tune in
So
to
cute.
Pokemon Concierge
So much
yet.
personality.
And we hope you look forward to the new episodes as well.
And work. Stop motion is no joke, the amount of work that it takes to put into that. So super
Hello,
respect for
everyone.
that.
I'm Utsunomiya from the
All
Pokemon
Kanto
Company.
Pokemon in the background, except for the bottom row.
Next, we have a number of other announcements to share with you.
Kanto remake?
In
should've put that on
Pokemon
the
Go,
bingo card.
Pokemon Go Tour Unova Global will take place on
We're
March
playing that right
1st
now.
and March 2nd. This
Oh,
event can
the
be
tour
enjoyed
itself
at
is
no
this
cost
weekend.
from anywhere in the world where Pokemon Go is available. During the event, the legendary Pokemon Black Kyurem and White Kyurem will appear in raid battles and elsewhere. Also,
Heck yeah.
trainers will soon have a chance to encounter Victini and Shiny Meloetta. We'll also share promo codes for everyone to
Notice
enjoy.
Shiny
We hope
Meloetta's
you're
in
looking
Pokemon
forward
Go
to the new
now.
season 2.
Notice they're in it now until the Pokemon Home thing happens. Okay, look at they're flying through these things, dude. Oh, Rex, Owen. What is this TGC stuff? Probably. Oh, Masters. Wow, look at Brendan, dude. Dude, look at he's styling, bro. Look at Brendan, dude. Dang. Masters EX, yes, definitely. We knew that was coming. Cafe. Appleton Fruitilicious Jelly Soda. Yes, Cafe Remix. They're flying through these announcements. Complete this event starting Friday, February 28th, tomorrow, to choose either Flapple or Appleton. Will gradually become available in outfit packs. I should look into playing this. I actually have not played this. Unite. Oh, sleep. Pokemon sleep. Wow, I was wrong. This is definitely gonna be Pokemon sleep. That's funny. Darkrai from Pokemon sleep. Hey. That's very cute. Banish the nightmare. That's very cute. That's fitting and cute. Love it. Respect. There's a lot of Sinnoh Pokemon there in that transition. Jeez, they're flying through this. Wow, look what he's wearing. What the heck? Hey, hello, Raichu. That's cool as heck. An Alchemist. Unexpected. Wow, look how clear. What is Suicune wearing? Look at that fit. What is that fit?
Remote Stadium will be returning to ranked matches. Enjoy intense battles in the unforgettable Remote Stadium. A
How
new
cool.
type of battle is also arriving, called First to 500. In it, a new feature called Eos technology allows you to gain special effects when you score a certain number of points. Plus, look forward to an updated map. With
Then you'll make
updated
you
wild
bouncing
Pokemon,
around.
the win condition is simple. Be the first to score 500 points.
Cute. Love to see it. Suicune love, bro. Oh, no, it's Unova Pokemon now. Oh, it's transitioning. Okay. There's TCG Pocket. Any Pokemon card collectors out there? I love Pokemon card artwork, dude. It's just like the best part of the cards for me. Clean. Ranked matches, nice. And now we're in Kalos Pokemon in the transition. You see that? So we're gonna have 9 transitions there. Oh, this is not on the bingo card, TCG. Just standing there menacingly. Yo. DBZ Battlefield. Wow. Damn, they're hyping this up, dude. We're seeing Megas again. Notice how we're seeing Megas again, right? 22, yeah, Mega Evolution is coming in the trade card game, but also the new series beyond. It's nice. Here comes the transition. Oh, no.
Next, allow me to share some news about the Pokemon video game series. In the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games, we're celebrating Pokemon Day with a Rotom phone case giveaway.
Cute. Can they add that in? Or is it...
Along with a mass outbreak event and
That's
other
adorable.
in-game events
Red,
to
green,
come.
and blue color Pokemon. That's so adorable.
A mighty Meowscarada,
Hey.
Skeledirge, and Quaquaval will appear in a series of Terra Raid battle events.
SV raids. We're almost bingo in two
And
different
even
ways.
more Pokemon are planned to appear in the future.
Hey, well, all the pseudos. Look
We
at
hope you
that.
continue to enjoy the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet
Notice
games.
Salamence and Metagross are both listed here for the pseudos.
Next, please have a look at this video.
Next, please have a look at this video. Yes, we'll do. How long is the stream? Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Montage. Relatable. Relatable. Pokemon Stadium 2, nice. Imagine having friends. Revolution, here's Gen 4. Yo. Oh, that's Gen 7 right there, interesting. Okay. And Scarlet Violet, what's next? Oh boy. What? This is like a Pokemon Stadium. That's what I was kind of getting at. They showed Stadium, and they showed Battle Revolution. With the Switch? It's on the Switch. You can. It's cross-platform. Yo, yo. Hype as heck, dude. Oh, there's Charizard. Hey, there it is. Megas. Yo, Megas and Terrestrialization. Where's the Z move, bro? Come on, give me Z moves, bro. Of course. Nobody likes Z moves. Pokemon Champions. Ooh, love that logo. That is a clean logo. Now in development. Wow, that is really cool. New spin-off? Does that count as a new spin-off, or is that cheesy? Yo, that is so sick. It's what people were wanting.
What you've just seen is the world's first glimpse of a new title, Pokemon Champions.
Flawless name. Flawless name. Look at that
This
icon.
title
It's like
will
a
be
champion
focused
belt.
on the Pokemon battles you know and love from core
that's
Pokemon
clean.
games. Pokemon Champions will continue the tradition of pitting your skills against those of other trainers from
wonder if
around the
Gigantamax
world,
is
but
here.
this time we're
Gigantamax.
aiming for these core-style battles to be enjoyed by more players than ever before. Game Freak, the developer of the core games, is carrying out the planning for this project, while development is being handled by the Pokemon Works.
Okay.
And Pokemon Champions will be coming not only to the Nintendo Switch family of systems, but to mobile devices too. You'll be able to choose how you want to play based on where you are.
More accessibility, can't complain.
What's more,
Oh!
you can also connect with Pokemon Home.
Okay, so you can battle with your
Thanks
this is
to
gonna
this
have full-
connectivity, you
this is
won't be
gonna have
limited
full-
to using Pokemon you can partner up with in Pokemon Champions. You'll be able to team up with Pokemon
That's a
who
cheesy
joined
way
you
around
on
the
your
dash.
adventures in previous
That's it.
Pokemon
That's
games.
a cheesy way around the deck.
We hope you're looking forward to battling Pokemon
Cheesy
trainers
way
from all
around the
corners of
exit.
the world.
No. Screw
Stay
Dexit,
tuned
go
for
back.
future announcements regarding the launch date of Pokemon Champions.
Still very cool though. I think that's really cool. Like a
Next,
Pokemon Stadium.
we'd
that
like
uses
to
your
share some
actual Pokemon.
information about the languages Pokemon series games will be available in. Mr.
definitely
Tomás
seeing
Cortijo,
those
please take it away.
Saludos a todos desde la nueva oficina de Pokémon en la hermosa Ciudad de México. Soy Tomás Cortijo, director regional para Latinoamérica de The Pokémon Company International. El día de hoy estoy muy feliz de
favorite
anunciarles
song from
que Pokémon
Starlight.
Champions estará disponible en español latinoamericano desde el día de su lanzamiento. De igual forma, además de los 9 idiomas que los entrenadores y entrenadoras pueden elegir,
Oh.
Leyendas Pokémon ZA
Hey,
tendrá
Latin
también la
American
opción de
Spanish, not
jugarse en español
Spain Spanish.
latinoamericano.
Good.
Esto significa que de aquí en adelante habrá 10 idiomas disponibles para
To
jugar.
10 languages now, because it was 9 with
Finalmente,
Chinese.
como ya anunciamos con anterioridad,
Or Mandarin
las
or
futuras
whatever.
expansiones
I'm not super
del
familiar.
famoso juego de cartas coleccionables de Pokémon estarán también disponibles
Heck yeah.
en español de
Accessibility,
Latinoamérica.
can't complain, dude.
Localizar productos como leyendas Pokémon ZA al español latinoamericano
ZA. It is
permitirá que
ZA.
millones de nuevos fans se
Do they
unan a la comunidad global
ever
de
verbally
Pokémon
say
y se conecten
ZA?
con otros jugadores de formas nunca antes
Or did we
vistas.
just kind of assume
Como
that
parte
based on
de The
text?
Pokémon Company Group, este es un claro ejemplo de nuestra misión de unir al mundo a través de Pokémon. Saber que los fans disfrutan aún más de jugar Pokémon en su idioma local nos permite explorar nuevas formas para deleitar a los jugadores de diferentes regiones y mercados como Latinoamérica.
Cool. That's good. I mean,
Este
more
es un
accessibility,
momento
right? Cannot
increíble
complain.
para ser fan de Pokémon, sin importar en qué parte del mundo te encuentres, por lo que no puedo esperar para unirme a todos ustedes en sus próximas
This
aventuras.
dude is wearing makeup,
Nos
right?
vemos pronto.
Like, eyeliner. Respect.
Finally, here's the latest update on
Finally.
Pokemon
He
Legends
knows.
ZA.
Okay. We're gonna see a lot here. Oh, ooh, I like the. This looks like Wii era characters. How cool! Oh, I like the designs. They look very like Revolution, Battle Revolution. My buddy Furfru, I love you. Hey, Tepig! Wow, 2 Johto starters. That's weird, right? Whoa, rooftops. Nice, clean. Hey, mantling. Whoa, the Rotom phone. Rival, maybe? Or trainer battles. Yeah, rival. He's got the other starter. Whoa, look at the battles. Dynamic. You see how oh, yes! Of course, Mega Lucario has to be shown. Of course. Yo, 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 it's flying through them. It's all the same ones we've seen so far. Here comes the new cleaned. Ooh. Yo! Yo! Yo, 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 yo! AZ Sploette. Hello, and AZ.
Pokemon Legends ZA
It's in the
is
future.
a new
It's
title
in the future.
Pokemon series.
It's
The story takes place in Lumio City, the
Yes, it
largest
does.
city in the Kalos region.
my favorite city. in
Prism
Pokemon.
Tower stands tall at the center of this city
Whoa!
with beautiful vistas. These days, Lumios is undergoing a high-tech urban
Whoa.
redevelopment plan to turn it into a city that people and Pokemon truly share.
Oh, I love it. Look how alive it looks.
After you arrive in Lumio City to see the sights, you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become your first partner: Chikorita, Tepig, and
Listen to
Totodile.
the, like,
You'll
very
choose one of
peaceful
these
version of
Pokemon
Lumio
to
City.
accompany you on a new journey
Weird,
as
2
you get to
Johto
know
starters.
Lumio
That's super
City and its
strange.
inhabitants. Here are some of the colorful characters
Look
you'll
at AZ
encounter.
in the middle, dude.
When you arrive
Look
in
at him,
Lumios,
bro.
you'll meet a new friend
What is
and
going
ally,
on? He's
either
small.
Urbane or Tawny. The hotel where you'll be staying is run
Oh
by
no, he's
AZ.
not. He's huge. Dude.
You'll
He
also
runs a
meet his
hotel.
partner,
What?
Floette. Lumios's redevelopment is
Why?
being managed by Quasartico Inc. You'll become
Quasartico,
acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny.
Quasar and Jet.
The different
Interesting
people
aerial
you meet
themes
will
there.
make your time in Lumios all the richer.
What?
To help
Weird
people
starter
and Pokemon
choices.
coexist,
Very weird starter choice.
the city has set up wild zones.
Wild zones.
These areas,
not sure
located
how the
throughout
fans are gonna love
Lumios,
this.
give
I like
wild
it in Cruise.
Pokemon habitats where they can thrive.
Ah. Whoa,
to
this
catch
does
one
not
of
look
these
like
wild
Pokemon. This is
Pokemon,
totally Switch 2,
aim
guys.
carefully. Then
This is Switch
throw
2
a
footage.
Pokeball.
Look at this.
If you're having a
Clean.
hard time
You see
catching
that
one,
UI?
have one of your Pokemon use its moves to weaken the target, making it easier to catch.
Oh! Bunnelby, Swablu, Swirlix, Fletchling.
This game
Speed Bump.
offers a style of Pokemon battling not seen in
Yeah,
previous
it's like
titles.
dynamic battling. That's interesting.
Moves can have a longer or shorter reach, or different areas of
Whoa.
effect. So choose your
Whoa,
timing and
look how that
positioning
works.
carefully to gain the upper hand.
Like the anime, sort of. Dodging.
Lead your partner
Dodging
Pokemon
is
through
canon.
battles and dodge incoming attacks.
Yeah, dodging is canon,
Swap
bro.
Pokemon if you need to and find the
Oh,
right
it's
moment
dodge.
to
Use
unleash
Rock
a move.
Slide. Look at that. Dude, that's so
What's
cool.
more, certain Pokemon
fainting
can go
animation.
beyond evolution by undergoing Mega Evolution.
Mega Evolution. Hey, Mega.
When a
Kangaskhan's
trainer's
back
keystone
with parental
resonates
bond.
with the Mega Stone held by their Pokemon,
Yes!
the Pokemon
So
will
good
do
to see
more
that
than
again.
just change shape. It'll unlock a new level of power, turning the tide of battle in its favor.
Pidgeot. No surprise to see Pidgeot there.
As Lumiose continues its transformation into a city that belongs to both people and
Oh,
Pokemon,
look how cute.
who knows what kinds of encounters and experiences will await you.
Ah, Zygarde cells.
Pokemon Legends ZA. Coming late 2025.
No new Megas revealed. Wow. Oh, Scarlet and Violet. This is the promotion that should count. Oh, no, it's not. Lumiose again. Ah, teaser. Okay, that was
Pokemon
the
Legends
Rotom.
ZA is scheduled to release
Getting
in
a
late
call sound.
2025.
Late 2025. It's Switch 2, guys. It's Switch 2.
We hope everybody can wait just a little longer for their adventures in Lumiose City.
Take
to
your
begin.
time. Take your
That
time.
concludes
Take
our
another year
announcements
if you
for
have
today.
to. Please.
Thank you very much for watching.
It's late 2025. It's Switch 2, bro. It's Switch 2. You hear the song? The Lumiose City song playing? With... I want to go back to the announcement thing. The challenge announcement. Because this sound right here is like...
Pokemon
As far as I understand, it's specifically... I can't remember. It's specifically when Cassiopeia talks to you, right? Like when
Legends
you're getting near,
ZA. Coming
like when you're
late
getting near Team
2025.
Starbase, and then she starts talking to you. This sound. Right there. Is that every Rotom call? I can't remember if it's every Rotom phone call. I'm trying to think if, like, when Nimona calls you or when Arven calls you. I could probably find out. I could probably just go near Team Starbase in Scarlet and Violet right now. Interesting. Did it say this is a promotion match announcement? Is that like a tournament mode or something like that? That's interesting to release side by side with Pokemon Champions. So we didn't get Bingo, and I was surprised. I was gonna do. Let me just make sure. No, Mr. Dungeon. Well, no Gen 10 mentioned at all. That's correct. We did not. We almost got Bingo if Horizons got mentioned. And if we got Bingo, then that means I would have given away 10 shinies today. New Pokemon revealed, no. New anime, no. Charizard and Mewtwo. Technically, Charizard was there with the Mega Evolution. I guess we can call it right. It was a Charizard bait. No shiny, no Detective Pikachu, no new Megas. That would have been... Oh, no, that wouldn't have been. The only Bingo would have been is Horizons or Synapse. So, no Bingo. But... I love how these characters look. We're going to watch this again here. Wow, this is a big portion of this.
Pokemon Legends ZA.
We're going to watch this again because I want to analyze. So this is like the train station probably, because there's the train station in Lumiose, but it's really small compared to the X and Y one. We're definitely getting new Megas, like 100%. I love these character designs, dude. They look like what X and Y should have looked like Battle Revolution era. These are the zones right there. Launcher and Furfru, my boy Furfru. You see the little statues on the top of the zone? It's the Gen 1 statue. You can see it there in the background. It's the Gen 1 statue icons. Oh, look at my little bag on my back. You see that? Like a little purse thing? How cool is that? That's kind of like a weird way to handle rooftops, too. It should just be like Pokemon tissue. And what is this Rotom phone, like, allowing you to jump like that? Yo, look how beautiful this looks. This is totally Switch 2. Like, 100%. Yeah, Lucario, that flamethrower would toast you, bro. Oh, so good to see Megas again. Mega Altaria, even. think Mega Altaria is the only ORAS Mega. I love AZ, dude. We're finally getting the Floette. That is the best thing. As a Floette fan, I love Floette more than Flabebe and Florges. So,
Pokemon
Floette
Legends
fan, that's a
ZA
big
is
deal
a
for
new
me.
title in the Pokemon series. The story takes place in Lumio City, the largest city in the Kalos region. Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this city
Wow,
with
look how
beautiful
beautiful,
vistas.
dude.
These days,
Look at the Pokemon centers. They're
Lumios
proper
is
buildings
undergoing
again.
a
That's
high-tech
cool.
urban redevelopment.
You see the Pokemon Center in the background? How it's like a proper building you can just walk in. Kind of like how they are in downtown locations and probably Parisian locations. I've never been to Paris.
plan
But
to turn it into a city that
there's
people
Pseudos,
and Pokemon
there's your Eevee in the background. There's Trubbish and Garbodor.
truly share.
Another Eevee, of course. Sylveon. Chandelure. and
After you
Weepinbell.
arrive in Lumio City to see the sights, you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become
Such
your
a
first
weird
partner.
start. They're so
Chikorita,
clean looking, dude.
Tepig, and Totodile.
Tepig gang. Tepig gang.
You'll choose one of these Pokemon to
Okay,
accompany you
mad
on a
respect for
new journey
Chikorita.
as you
I
get
love
to know
Chikorita.
Lumio City and
But
its
Tepig
inhabitants.
Is underused.
Here are some of the colorful
Look at AZ, bro. Look at this guy. Look at him. Oh, he's chilling now. He's not
characters you'll
emo
encounter.
anymore.
When you arrive in
Well, he
Lumios,
kinda
you'll
looks
meet
like
a
it.
new friend and ally, either Urbane,
Urbane
or Tawny.
Tawny.
The hotel where you'll be staying is run
Look
by
at this
AZ.
boy. He's tall as heck, dude. He's tall.
Also meet his
still.
partner, Floette.
Fair
Lumios's redevelopment is being managed by Quasartico Inc. You'll become
Quasartico.
acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny.
Vinny's the bad guy.
The different
right?
people you meet will make your
Look at
time
this
in
guy.
Lumios
Look at
all
those
the richer.
sideburns. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh style right there. See the statues right
To
there?
help
The Gen
people
1
and
statues?
Pokemon coexist, the city
Very cool.
has set up wild zones. These
This
areas,
is weird.
located
So,
throughout Lumios,
it's not
give wild
as
Pokemon
open
habitats where they can thrive.
As Legends. Legends Arceus.
To catch one of these
I think
wild
he's 10 feet
Pokemon,
tall
aim carefully.
in-
then throw a Pokeball.
X and Y, I think somebody mentioned that he was 10 feet tall.
If you're having
Leon?
a hard
No.
time catching one,
He might
have
be,
one
I
of your
mean, who knows,
Pokemon
but
use its moves to
I don't
weaken
see
the
any
target,
reason for Leon to
making
be
it
here.
easier to catch.
You see how like the character
This game offers a
You're gonna
style
see
of
here in this
Pokemon
battle.
battling not seen.
watching the scene here when the player is battling, he has kind of like a cursor. I'm trying to think of a game that kind of does this. Maybe like Pikmin. You know how if you ever play Pikmin, you know how you can have like a cursor move around on the floor, and then that's where you throw your Pikmin at. That's kind of how this moves.
In previous
Watch
titles,
he has like a cursor grab onto Totodile. It's command.
moves can have a longer or shorter reach,
So right
or
now he's gonna
different
make an
areas
attack.
of
You
effect.
see that cursor that goes over
So
to
choose your
Totodile?
timing
Use
and
Water Gun?
positioning carefully to
And
gain
he
the
just did
upper
it for
hand.
Lucario to protect. Stealth Rock is an actual
Lead your
attack.
partner Pokemon through battles and dodge incoming attacks.
Weird.
Swap Pokemon
Dodge.
if you
Now
need
there's a
to and
circle
find the right
rock slide.
moment to
You
unleash
see
a
that?
move.
I wonder if you have to actually control
What's
that.
more, certain Pokemon can go beyond evolution by undergoing
Yeah, they can.
Mega Evolution.
Yeah, they can, baby.
When a trainer's keystone
love
resonates
seeing
with the
the Mega
Mega Stone
Evolution.
held by their Pokemon, the
So
Pokemon will
good.
do more than just change shape.
Okay, I'm trying to see if there's
It'll unlock
any
a
more
new level of
ORAS
power,
Mega Stone.
turning the tide of battle in its favor.
I wonder how parental
As
bonds will work with
Lumios
the new
continues
battle.
its transformation into a
Physics
city that belongs to
mechanics.
both people and Pokemon, who knows what kinds of encounters and experiences will await you.
Zygarde cells, that's gonna be cool, fitting.
Pokemon
fitting.
Legends ZA. Coming late 2025.
Okay, so we know Pokemon Legends ZA is going to be on Switch 2. Like, this video confirms that for me. Like, the Switch 1 does not look this good. Like, I love a Switch 1. I love it to death. I'm not a graphics guy or anything, I'm like, by any means. But this looks too good to be on Switch 1. At least with Game Freak developing it. That's definitely Switch 2. Now, it's also late 2025. We don't have a Switch 2 release date yet, but rumors are saying like June. Also, we have the Nintendo Switch 2 experience in April. I'm going to the one in Dallas, so if you're going to Dallas, Nintendo Switch 2 experience, look for me. I'll be wearing practically this same thing. I'm going to wear it with a pink shirt with the pink Techno hat. So, like, literally, if you're going to be there, look around for me. we're going to do the Switch 2 experience. That's April 25th, 2025. So little under 2 months from now. And then after that, I mean, the Switch 2 can release anytime after April. So it's June is probably a pretty solid date. I don't think they're going to wait for Christmas for that, especially since they announced it last month. So we're probably going to see this on Switch 2 after June. So my guess, ZA is probably going to be November, because Pokemon games usually come out in November. Which means, and I'm so thankful for this, we are getting Gen 10 next year, and that is like the first time in a long time that we've had 4 years between development of mainline games. Now, obviously, Game Freak has their hands developing in this, so that might not be a testament to the quality there, but Lysander's definitely going to be here. Well, okay. Maybe Lysander's descendant, because AZ and Lysander are related, for those of you who haven't played X and Y or don't remember. AZ is the initial king of Kalos from 3,000 years ago. And he used the ultimate weapon, which is what that A kind of looks like. That's the ultimate weapon, to basically wipe out the Kalos population. And he stopped it, and the energy hit himself, and that's why he is eternal. Him and his Floette live to be forever. So he is alive from 3,000 years ago. So he's over 3,000 years old. Apparently, at some point, he has had children, and children had children, and children had children. Through 3,000 years, we have Lysander. Lysander is related to AZ. He's his descendant, but also still alive. You know what I mean? Kind of like how you're the descendant of your own parents. Even if they're alive, you're still their descendant. So that's kind of that relationship there. So we don't know how far in the future this is. Now, one of the biggest things in X and Y was that they had the Holocaster. The Holocaster was kind of like the cross transceiver from Black and White, but it was just a key item that allowed you to talk to people from far away. It's kind of like a Pokegear. It's just a way to talk to other people. Pokegear, Pokenav. You didn't really have anything like that in Gen 4, now that I'm realizing it. You had the Poketch, but that wasn't like a communication device. Then you had the cross transceiver. Then you had the Holocaster. The Holocaster is like this. It's a device that kind of like does a hologram to talk to people. So sometimes you'll get like a cutscene when you enter a route, and it'll just be like your rival saying, "Hey, I'm over here on route whatever. Come over here and battle me." Or Professor Sycamore saying, "Hey, buddy, how are things going? Let me see your Pokedex," or whatever. It's like a step down from the cross transceiver, because the cross transceiver, especially in Black and White 2, was a really in-depth thing and super duper cool. The Holocaster didn't really have that functionality, but the reason why I'm saying this is that the Holocaster had holographic tendencies. Well, that's like literally the whole point, right? And this is why I was getting it here, right here. You see this?
That people and Pokemon truly share.
Where is it?
After you arrive in Lumiose City to see the sights, you'll meet the center of this city of beautiful vistas. These days, Lumiose is undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment plan to turn it into a city that people and Pokemon truly share.
Okay. The reason why I'm going back and forth and like replaying the same parts and like my screen freaking out and everything is
undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment.
This. You see this guy right here? He is like a hologram. And that is kind of similar to the Holocaster. So I don't want to say like, oh, look at this. This hologram alone is proof that this is 100 years in the future of Lumiose. It could just be now, dude. It's been 12 years since Lumiose, and Lumiose had pocket holograms. You know what I mean? So I don't think this is a big indicator. And like, let's be real, Lumiose doesn't look that different. The buildings are all this same traditional Parisian architecture. It's still got the cafe. Look, this cafe looks literally like out of X and Y, but upscaled. You know what I mean? This looks like X and Y. Even the taxi cabs. Look at the car. The cars, they're driverless. Who parked their car like that sideways? but the cars are not even futuristic. So I don't believe that this is too far in the future. So it is very possible, and I think they did that on purpose. I'll be right. I'll be honest. I think they did that on purpose because they wanted to have the ability to have reoccurring characters. The thing with Legends Arceus, it had way too many characters related to characters you know. It's like way too many. Like there's no way that Sinnoh has, well, Hisui has 60 human beings in it, and 50 of them are related to people we've known. And to me, it was absurd. It was every single time you met a character with a name that wasn't just like a side quest character or a villager or something. It was always related to somebody, and it was a little over the top. So I think they're doing that in this game here to kind of actually just keep the characters we know. You know what I mean? So instead of saying, hey, this is related to Sycamore, this is related to Caleb or Serena, this is related to whoever, it's just literally, here is Sycamore. You know what I mean? Here is Lysander. And I think that's what we're going to see. Obviously, they already started doing that with AZ, but AZ is the exception because AZ's going to live forever. He's eternal. He will never die. So that doesn't really help you pinpoint where on the timeline it takes place. But what it does indicate, based off of like the surrounding area and everything, is that it's probably local time frame. Look at the little mini map up in the corner. This doesn't even look like Pokemon, dude. It looks like a freaking survival game or apocalyptic game or something like that. Especially with like the motion blur that they have.
Aim carefully, then
But,
throw a Pokeball.
Yeah, dude. I think we're gonna see Sycamore and Lysander in these games. I think we're gonna see those for sure. In fact, Sycamore has a lab here in Lumio City. So Trevor lives here in Lumio City. Not that anybody cares about Trevor. But we're also gonna, who else? What else is in Lumios besides all the cafes? Oh, Clement is here. We're probably gonna see a new gym leader, I'll be honest, or adult Clement. That's a very possible thing. I think that's pretty much everything in Luminos. Everything notable. Looker's base is here actually, but the Game Freak hates us. They don't want to give us. They don't want to give us Looker anymore. So, anyways, that's pretty much it. That's the Pokemon Day 2025 stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, and as always, Techno's out.